Hey, I'm finally doing a get ready video with me. It's not gonna be perfect. I haven't done this yet, but I'm gonna run through like hair, makeup, outfits. I'll get better at this. I know everyone's everyday look is a little different, but this is mine. I just need to go like grocery shopping, makeup shopping today, just like out real quick. But one, it's fun for me to go through this every day and get ready, and two, like I like dressing up for going out, even if it's just like whenever I leave the house, pretty much. Yeah. Hey, so I'm still new to the whole YouTube thing. Back at it with my I have Bieber fever mug in my videos. My sister still never came and got it, so here we are. So yeah, I don't really do clothes before makeup ever, but I did today. But I'm gonna start with getting all this hair out of my face. So wash your face, do all your skincare, all the fun stuff. Get all the hair out of your face. Yeah, normally I don't get dressed first because I make a mess, so I'll probably have makeup on my clothes by the end of this. So I'm gonna start with this. It's a light spray all over. And then I'm gonna be using not a ton of foundation because masks, it's gonna just make my skin worse because being under there, my chin has broken out, look really bad. But I'm gonna use a tiny bit of foundation. Use this kind of brush. Wait for this to dry a little bit more. So I'm gonna take a little bit. I'm not gonna put a ton on my forehead, even though I just did, because I wear my bangs down. And I only ever, it's weird, I do my makeup in certain orders depending on what kind of looks I'm doing. For this more dramatic, darker look I'm doing today, you'd think I wouldn't do foundation first because of all the fallout, but most of it is eyeliner that I'm gonna be doing and not eyeshadow. So just a light layer of foundation. Blend it all out. I go over my eyelids really good too because I'm not going to use primer for this because it's mostly going to be eyeliner. So I don't really feel like I need eyeshadow primer. Okay. So let's see. For contouring, I've been using this lately. That shade in the middle is perfect for my skin tone, so I'm going to be using that. If you're similar to mine, the foundation shade I'm using is NC10. So that's it. And for my cheeks, I'm going to be using the NYX brush. I've had it forever. It works really nice for contouring.
They were trying to injure you to collect on the policy you signed.
You know, Lily, there ought to be a law against things like this.
Law? Of course there's a law. And as law-abiding citizens, we're going to go down to the police station and file a complaint against these crooks.
Herman, you had us so worried. One of these days you'll put us all in an early grave.
Isn't that just like Lily? Always looking at the bright side of things.
And then, so I just do my cheeks, my nose, and didn't find my brush for my nose. Got it. So I use a smaller brush, just because the smaller the better for nose contouring. I blend out the little marks. And then for the eyes, I'm pretty sure I need more eyeliner, but I use the NYX liquid one. It doesn't really matter if you use vinyl or matte for this look, because I'm gonna pack eyeshadow over it, because if I don't, when I open and close my eyes, it sticks together, like it sticks to itself and peels it up. So it doesn't really matter. This is the vinyl one, which is not the best for putting the eyeshadow over because it just gets rid of the vinyl look, but oh well, that's all I have right now. But I'm gonna do the liner first. I have like a weird setup. My mirror's over here and camera's over here, so it's kind of, I never have a good setup for this. But let's see. I'm gonna start on the bottom. It's weird, I'll do it both ways. I'll do it either like this or I'll start at the like tip of the wing. And see, I just wipe makeup on myself, so that's why I do not get dressed first. I go as high as possible. So start at whatever point you'd like. I start at the highest point possible. And drag down.
I'm trying to, Grandpa. We must tell Eddie not to let Spot play with his ball in the house.
Like that.
Herman took Eddie over to the park to play a little baseball. Oh, it's so nice.
I just fill it in lightly. It doesn't matter if it's patchy because I'm going to be putting eyeshadow right over that to kind of seal it. And it helps fill it in as well.
I remember one day he said to me, son, as you go through life, always bury your mistakes.
So you can just do it real light like that. Go back in a little bit in here.
Now, Eddie, to throw a curved ball, you get 2 fingers around the top of the ball like this.
And then the black I've been liking a lot lately is the chocolate gold palette one. It's like the only shade I've been using in there right now.
Give him another ball.
So I pack that on a brush like that.
All right. But I've shown you this before, Eddie. Now watch closely. Now,
And I just pack it right on top.
stance. Feet planted firmly on the ground. Nice firm grip on the bat.
Like that.
Back nice and easy. 'Cause in baseball,
And I'm going to do the same with the other eye. Okay, so if you do end up getting any fallout, I like taking my biggest, fluffiest brush and brush it up very, very lightly. Okay, now I like using a brush like this. It's kind of round. Dip it in the black. And then I take a plain brush, kind of blend it. Like that. And then I'll use the same brush that I used to pack the eyeshadow over it to just go up into it a little bit, just to give my eyes some shape.
Things really must be jumping down at the parlor.
oh no, they're not. We keep a very tight lid on everything. But we are busy. As a matter of fact, I brought home a lot of paperwork to do over the weekend.
You really love your work, don't you, Uncle Herman?
Yes, Marilyn. Nothing could drag me away from my job down the parlor.
That's right, Herman. And in just 12 years, the company will give you a big banquet and a gold shovel.
It's like that. Just so they have a little bit of dimension. Sometimes I do it like without even dipping anything in my brush, just to get like a very light color.
Is this the Munster residence? That's right. I'm Leo DeRocher, and I'd like to see a Herman Munster.
Oh, yes. Won't you come in?
I've never seen a place like this in my whole life. Not even in Brooklyn.
Thank you. My Uncle Herman has some work to do right now, but you can talk to my Aunt Lily if you like.
Fine.
Aunt Lily? Aunt Lily?
I go a little bit higher.
Leo DeRocher. He'd like to talk to Uncle Herman. Oh, how do you do, sir?
You also don't have to shave your brows off to do this look. You can go right under it, or you could go right over your brows.
Everything that bends for you. It's always nice to know where you're going before you...
I have a very small forehead, so even with my brows shaved off, I don't go as high as I'd like to.
To my father first. I'll call him.
Did you call, Lily?
Grandpa, this is Mr. DeRocher? Mr. DeRocher?
Leo DeRocher! You could have knocked me over with a tombstone. How do you do? It's a pleasure. You're one of the greatest sports figures in the last 100 years.
And then I'm gonna do the inner corners. So, eyeliner again.
Did you call him? Oh, certainly, Aunt Lily. Uncle Herman? There's someone up here to see you.
Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Mascara, I've been using the Essence brand lately. I like it a lot.
Oh, take it easy, Mr. DeRocher. You're among friends.
You gotta be kidding. No, Mr. DeRocher. This is my son-in-law, Herman Munster, the one you came to see. Were you at the park this morning hitting some baseballs?
That's right.
And for eyeliner, eyebrows, wow. I trace them out with liner first.
That explains why you acted so strangely when you came in.
If you play in a suit, I can dig up 50 witnesses to prove we never left Transylvania. No.
And this usually smudges throughout the day, that's why I just trace them out with this. I'm gonna go back over them with this. Haven't tried that yet, just going over them, but it should be fine. Go right over the lines.
Just give me a howl.
I wonder what the business proposition is, Aunt Lily. I don't know, but the last time a man talked to Herman alone, he wound up buying a second-hand Edsel.
Say, Herman, have you ever played baseball before?
Baseball? Well, I've fooled around a little with the game. I played a little second base.
Well, I can see that's where you made your mistake. Well, you know when that runn's at first coming down into second base to break up the double play, you've got to keep your face out of the way of those spikes.
I'll try to remember that.
I'll say one thing, boy. You're really built. You're put together like a ball player.
Oh, well, thank you. That wasn't the plan. I just came out that way.
Okay, so trace right over them with that. And I just use a little angle brush for that. I'm not gonna do lipstick just because of masks, but I could just for the look. That's what I usually do, but... Okay, hair next. Okay, so for hair, I do wear extensions. I'm not really sure what brand they are. My sister gave me them, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to straighten my bangs either, but I usually just use a little mini straightener for that. So for the extensions, I start with the shorter pieces first. And I think I decided I do want to do lipstick. I'm just going to wait till after I finish my coffee. I don't clip it out anyway, like section it out. I just kind of lift the sections and stick them in. It's probably the lazy way of doing it, but it's how I do it every day, and I never have issues. I like how they look when I just kind of stick them in without sectioning it. And I do have 2 sets, which is kind of cool because that way I don't have to put heat on them all the time, because one set of extensions I'll curl and it stays kind of wavy, and the other set I straighten and they stay straight for the most part. So that way, depending on how I want to wear my hair, I have a straight pair and a curly hair pair. I can just stick them in. And then take the second one, this one. This one has 3 clips. The ones before these had 2 clips. So I take the one with the 3 clips and I put that underneath. This is where I had the side of my head shaved, so it's still growing out. So that's what all those short pieces are. I don't have any red pieces, I just have black at the moment. I feel like whenever I try to blend a color extension into the colored part of my hair, it never blends that well. I feel like it's really easy to tell it's fake, which normally I don't really care. I don't really care if people know that I wear extensions or that it like looks fake. I just kind of like the aesthetic of it, I guess. But I also don't have any red extensions right now, so can't really do that. Put that one in. My hair is very, very thick. Even though it's not that long, it's thick, so I need like the thick boys to blend it all in. And then a 4-clip long one, I'm gonna put it like up here in the back. I'm really bad about putting extensions in the back of my head. Or sometimes all the hair just kind of falls forward and it doesn't look like I have any in the back. And with having really thick hair, sometimes that's tough. So just stick that one in. And then the extra long one I'm gonna put in the bottom. I think it's about 5 clips long. This one gets tangled really easily. I think a lot of it's because I do wear a lot of necklaces. And then at work, between that and my lanyard, the back of it gets very tangled and very messy. But I might just need better extensions to begin with, so. But they're good enough. I don't really care if they look super real or not. Just fun to do. Put the long one in the bottom. That way no shorter pieces poke through. And that's how I put in my extensions. And then sometimes I'll go back in and curl these super straight pieces in the front. My hair is normally, it's naturally not straight, so I'll just go through and like wet the pieces and they kind of curl back up and blend in. Yeah, that's how I put in my extensions. So for clothes today, we have trip pants. I bought them at Hot Topic maybe 2017. And then the top, the striped top is from Forever 21. I cut the neck out and it's really cropped. It's about this short. And then I layered a vintage top over it that I found, pretty sure at Goodwill a couple years back. And then the lock necklace is also from Hot Topic. It's more recent. And for shoes, I haven't quite decided yet. I could go with these ones. They have like less of a vintage 90s feel just because they are newer. They're Killstar, they have the little moons. I'm probably gonna go with the Demonia Stacks just because they look more vintage and go with the look more. Thanks for getting ready with me today. Let me know what you think or what other looks you want to see. Anything, just let me know. I'll probably be posting this look on my Instagram. It's happy house, but there's an X and house is like Bauhaus. So find me. Let me know what you think.